And then today I finally played Balan Wonderworld. So let's get right into this game,
Fuck
into our
off.
first topic. You know what? I'm gonna give you the floor, Sean. This was really the game you were excited for. I would have never even talked about this or even looked at it if you hadn't brought it up multiple times and weeboed about it. So I saw the can crushing segment on your video. I did see it. It's a cool skill. Walk us through
It
expectation
sucks.
versus reality.
It sucks. I mean, I don't know what else to say about it. It sucks.
Wow.
The thing of it is, I can fix the game. If you put me in charge of the project, I could fix the game. But they're not going to fix the game, and what we get is just not. It's lacking. It's lacking in everything. The controls are sluggish and slow, except when they're on a boss battle. All of a sudden, your character moves faster. The camera is not very good, and you can control it, but it's still not very good. I don't like the disappearing characters and shit around you that just pop in and pop out. Like, it's
Yeah.
obviously, and the thing of that is, it's a stylistic choice because when you come across, you get Farmer Ned there, big Farmer Ned, and then he disappears, and then there's the gems underneath him, and it's just like everything is there. Okay, everything is there. When you fucking control Balan, you do the stupid fucking silhouette things. Why can't I fly around or something? You should have made it a 3D platformer in the style that it is, maybe with, I don't know, better controls, better camera, and just a more fluid system. And then had the Balan segments where you fly around, and that's kind of your Knights thing. Like, there's so much Knights related shit in the game, and like you could just see it from the character Balan themselves to the intro cutscene where the fucker's on the basketball court. It's just like in the start of Knights where Elliot's on the basketball court and he's getting bodied, and then he gets the power of Knights within him, and then he becomes this basketball player and he dunks on him. He's like, suck my dick. But no, they just they lure you in with this false sense of security, and then they ruined it. They ruined it. I don't understand.
Here, I mean, you've captured a lot of the good points. As someone who had not seen the trailer, I had only heard your love for it, the whole spiritual successor of Knights. So I boot up this game, not knowing anything about it. Opening cutscene, I'm like, oh, this is beautiful. Beautiful cutscenes, bright, colorful characters. This is amazing.
Just like Knights.
And then they dump you into this world that looks like it was pulled out of 2001. I was like, where are all the assets? Where's the like the lighting? Why does this game look like it's a demo of a pre-alpha build?
And I don't even hate the costumes necessarily. I don't really like them, but I feel like the costumes limit things because they only do like one thing. You're in this
Yeah.
costume. Oh, you can jump. You're in this costume. Oh, you can do Daddy Longneck. And then it's like, well, why can't when you get the little dragon dude, you can only shoot a fireball, but you can't jump, so you got to switch back and forth. And it's just like the puzzles suck. Everything
And
sucks.
the animations for switching costumes is absurdly long. Like, I don't understand why they would do that too, because in certain parts, you're trying to switch and like just to get up on the ledge or to see which costume, like when you're the jumping jack, like you can run on air like Yoshi, which is like weird that that's like a direct ripoff of Yoshi's
Oh
run.
yeah.
And like I was like messing around a little bit, and I was just like, God, why does it take so long? I just want to like it seems so much faster in like everything that has been shown about it before, in every aspect about enemies in the level, the costume changes, the design, and this is like they just put out just this like hunk of shit for what reason I still am confused
For
about.
$60 US too, which
And
is
you know what? I think it's time that we address something, and it's time that we have to face reality. Yuji Naka is the Japanese John Romero.
oh no, you're just lining all the legends up and just knocking them down each week.
Look at it. Okay, what did John Romero do? Doom,
Yeah.
Quake. What did he do since then? Daikatana, Empire of Sin. Yuji Naka. What do we know him for? Sonic the fucking Hedgehog, Knights, Sonic Team. What's he done lately? Rodea the Sky Soldier and Balan Wonderworld. Like, we got to call a spade a spade.
Oh, wait. He was the producer on Street Pass Fishing and Street Pass Chef.
We have to call a spade a spade.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
everything just and like it. I kept trying to like I was describing, the end of the demo to my fiance, like trying to tell her what exactly happened, and like I did a preview on PC Invasion,
What did you
and
play
it
it on?
just
Sorry,
like
Greg. What
I
PC?
played it on PC, and I
Okay.
think there's a different. I don't remember the opening scene similar to the Switch version, but maybe it's different. Maybe I just didn't pay attention. But just that whole ending sequence, and like, you can look back at like even the Sonic Adventure games, the Sonic team, they were like kind of weird in like a weird good way. Whereas this is like weird in like a weird, like
Are
awful
you talking
way.
about the
Where
farmer and the main character romantically
like
dancing together?
Farmer Ned.
and like, is my character a child? Is this a like, and then I noticed, like, oddly enough, like she's wearing like leggings that are like form fitting, and it just like nothing made sense like through the entire demo. Like the title screen that you start the demo on is prettier and more fleshed out than the entire demo itself.
Yes.
Like
Let
there's like an expectation there. Like it sounds pretty. It looks like, oh, this is going to be, what I've seen. I'm going to finally get to experience it, and that's completely not the case.
I captured a clip from the ending. I just want to show for those who aren't familiar. I shared this on Twitter earlier. Um, let's get this audio here on here. So this is a clip towards the end, just to give you a sense of the gems that are in this game. There's Farmer Ned. And apparently this language is not even a real language. So that's it. They're just... And then they break out into a crazy dance. It's weird. But to your point, Sean, I think the pieces are all there. Like when I was
Yes.
playing, I was like, this could actually be like a concept for a really good 3D Kirby game. Like it's bubbly, everything is bright. It's all about like collecting, and I love the segments with Balan and the timing the events and having him fly around and stuff. But it just does not come together at all.
And after the second time he did the Balan bout, is like, I was already over it. Like it just felt stupid, like so simplified. Like I just don't understand why they would do that. Even in like a Sonic game, like Lost World has the mechanics down better than this, and it feels like to me this was like an idea for a Sonic Adventure like revival game, or it could have been like a Knights clone. That it feels like a bunch of different ideas for games that could have had spiritual to be a spiritual successor, and like none of them managed to like connect the dots together to make this even seem like it has an identity of it in and of itself.
Yeah, it's like all these shards from the past, like bad retro games, just came into the
Yeah.
future and amalgamated into a weird Frankenstein.
And like there's like eggs that the Tims hash out of that are just like the chow, and you're feeding them these drops. And then I'm like trying to figure out, okay, are these drops like teardrops since you're trying to find your heart? You're getting rid of it. Is there some symbolism? Am I looking too far into this? Then there's like a big fucking farmer with an ear of corn. And then I'm like, well, what is this? It's just like, like I was some sort of fever dream while the early onset of schizophrenia is occurring. I don't know.
I could see this game becoming like a, what do you call that? When something's so bad, it gets a following around it anyways. What's the term for that? Like The
Cult
Room,
classic.
cult classic. I could see this game becoming a cult classic if it keeps being as weird as it is. But man, $60.
But it even lacks
Somebody
it lacks
believes it's worth 60.
it lacks the charm of a cult classic though. It has none.
Well, it's a demo. Maybe all the charm's locked away in the
It's
real game.
it's releasing in
No.
2 months,
Yeah, less than 2 months.
March 26th.
No, there's a reason Sega's where they are today.
It's not a Sega game.
It's not,
It has
but
nothing to do with Sega.
it wasn't. I wasn't hitting on the company. I was hitting on the staff.
But also, why would Square Enix send this out?
Yeah, I don't
Allow this
understand
team to
that.
put that. Like they have way more quality control
Yeah,
than this.
yeah. Maybe they hope nobody looks beyond the cutscenes, because the cutscenes are beautiful. Like all the budget went into the cutscenes.
And they should have just made an animated movie.
It's not Sega. I was making a pass at old Sega staff, not current Sega as a company. Because old Sega staff got Sega to where they are today.
Do you
They're
regret
not
saying
wrong.
Balan was going to be great after I asked if the gameplay and cinematic gameplay trailer and cinematic was indicative of how the game was going to be? I mean, a trailer, a cinematic trailer is one thing, but they showed gameplay, and the gameplay looked fun and vibrant and interesting. And then I
And
played
fast.
the game, yes, and fast, and then there was nothing like that really. So it's almost like a bait and switch.
The wrapper was nice, but when you opened it,
Yeah,
it was
Yeah, I'm like hopeful still that it was like, oh, he released the wrong demo.
never.
Here's
Greg, in your entire history of covering games, when has a demo not been a good example of what the final product would be? A demo has always been a reflection of what the game is. Always.
I don't know.
Always.
I don't know.
Hyrule Warriors still had the frame rate issues. Breath of the Wild frame rate issues. Sonic Boom still sucked.
But there is something wrong here though, and I just can't put my finger in it.
in Balan Wonderworld.
Yeah,
The animation's off, the camera's clunky, there's so many things missing in the world, there's so many textures missing, so it doesn't feel like a 1999 game.
but like
Um,
looking at the actual gameplay from the trailers that they've shown, like that is representative of the game and that's my problem is like how could that not be when they seem to have working levels and gameplay out there that they've showcased that's not like some CGI video, and then getting the demo that we got was like, I mean, I hope somebody uploaded the wrong USB drive or something.
yeah,
'Cause-
that'd be a miracle.
I was supposed to go look at a house on Saturday, but Balan crushed me so much that I didn't want to do anything. It's a true story too. I was supposed to go at 3:30.
Just
I was like, I don't feel like going. My life sucks right now.